Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Papercrafts Facebook group, and the Sweet Pea Papers Coffee Shop. I never know how to say that one with the K-O-F-I. I think it's coffee. It's what I decided in video 4 anyway. Okay, so this is my design team project for the month of November of 2024 for LineDotArrow. And you can, I've been inking with black ink all morning. You can find these kits. We're using Steampunk Kit number 4, but there's also a Steampunk Kit number 5. It's not that dark. That was my printer, had a moment. You'll find both of them on sale, I believe 30% off. Gosh, I hate when I say things wrong, but 30% off at the LineDotArrow Etsy shop. All these links are going to be below, so don't freak out if I mention a bunch of links. We also are having a challenge month, so that means there's 5 groups that are involved, and every week Natalie puts out a video on Saturday and for the first 3 weeks of the month, and it gives you a challenge project. Now you can do the project or not, it's up to you. Just post pictures of your completed or in progress make in one of the 5 or all of the 5. I recommend all of the 5 Facebook groups that are involved. The link is down below and I'll tell you who they are in just one second. If you use just the kits, you get 2 entries into the drawing at the end of the month. If you use the kits and the freebies, which is the free challenge papers, then you get 2 entries per post. And then if you use just the free challenge papers, then you get 1 entry per post. The challenge papers are free if you're a member of the LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, Facebook group. If you're not, then you can go, and you don't want to be, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but you can head on over to the LineDotArrow coffee shop and get them for a small fee. Okay, so the groups that are involved are the TwoSisterJam and LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, and then my 3 groups, and so that's 5, and there's a drawing in each one. At the end of the month you can win once in each drawing, but you can win in more than one drawing. Okay, so be sure to use the hashtag Steampunk Your Art. Okay, and that's what this project is called as well, Steampunk Your Art. Now I'm not going to go through where we left off because we got a jam, man. But I did make this card for back here. And then on this page, check it out. I made the typewriter page down into a card. I didn't put anything on the back of it because it's a really tight squeeze because of the acetate. So I just left it like that. I probably could stamp something on it now that I think about it. Let me look through my stamps and see what I've got. I've got a big butterfly, I'll bet, that I could put on the back of there. But I think it turned out really cool. I was very excited. The bird sticking out the top. I love it. And then right now, whoops, let me get my magnet back. Right now we're going to be doing 11 and 12. If we can get them both done, we should be able to. There's not a lot of papering, a lot of more decorating than papering. Oh, we need the thing back because we have to. Now I'm going to treat this as if it was a center spread, since they're so big and they're kind of in the center, sort of, kind of, not really. And we're going to put this one over here. So now we need to trim this paper so that it fits, or not. Maybe we don't trim the paper on this page. We don't. Okay, so we don't need this. All right, so we're just going to use this paper as is. Cool, makes my life much easier. So I think we'll definitely get through these 2. Now this is going to be the last video in the series, except for the flip through, which is video 6. So whatever we don't get done today, which I have a feeling it's going to be the back, we're going to do I'm going to do off camera, and you'll see it in the flip through, just like you know, people that just do flip throughs. So, yeah. So that's what's going to happen with that. Now, everything here, except for what goes inside the CD, I have inked already. So that's going to go on the front of the CD with some gears. This is going to go on the back of the CD. And I put the magnet on already because I needed to know where it was going to be for the placement of everything, because we're not papering. We're just going to leave the black. Oh, but it's got the thing right there. And I'm very snuffly this morning, so darn it. Well, let's use this. If we use that, well, we have to use something. We can't leave that hole there. Yes, we can. We just put a piece of ephemera over it. What's wrong with me? And still have the belly band. This. I think we're going to need that in the back, though. Oh, look at this. Check it out. Huh. Okay. My plan has been saved. Try not to put glue in the center because I don't want to glue it shut. I don't think I made it though. I didn't think about it when I put that much glue on there. Let's make sure it didn't go through. No, it's fine. Okay. Then while we're back here, we might as well go ahead and glue this on. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't set anything aside for a card. Oh, sorry for the sniffles. I've already blown my nose like 4 times right before this video. It's not time, honey. Time change. As he turns around and sadly walks out of the room. It's 2:30 in the morning and 3:30 is when I do my meds and feed him. Yes, I know. But I'm up at midnight, so need my meds by then after sitting here on this stool with you guys. But the time has changed. So 3:30 is 2:30 to him, and his little doggy internal clock thinks that it's 3:30. So, but we stay on spring forward time. But the state of Washington, where I live in the Seattle area, I don't live in Seattle, but I always say Seattle because nobody would know where Kenmore is, little bitty town. So the state of Washington has passed a law to stay on the fallback time, which is this time, all year round. But we can't do it because, for some reason. Oh, look at that. This isn't wide enough. The tape needs to go the other way. Let's see if we can put a smaller piece of tape on. Or make this one smaller. Without sticking the magnet to the scissors. Let's see if that holds it down. And it has to be at least more than the width that this is thick. It needs to go this way because we want to be able to slide things in and out. Okay, now let's do it to it. Okay. It's still going to be a real pain, isn't it? That's going to be awfully big. You know what we could do? We could put a bigger piece of paper over it. Like this. And then put the belly band over this. And we'll put a little gear on this, a thin one, a small one, so we don't make it too heavy for the magnet to hold. We're going to put a couple gears on the front as well, so we don't want to, like I said, make it too heavy for the magnet to hold. When we close the page, I don't want it to flip open. Because once I cover this and it dries, then this magnet is gone, whether I use it or not. So, because we can always dot it. We dotted one in the earlier, so the hook and loop dot. Wink, wink. There's writing on this. It makes it directional. This is going on this way, so that makes this the top. Now we can use this as a belly band, and we can put a card on it. It's the only thing, when you have a lot of glue, then you get those little spider web things that come off the end. If you don't have enough glue, it gets thick and it takes forever. Okay, so let's put this more in the center then. And it's okay that it's a little bit longer, you know, than the paper. That's fine. Let me get our glue eraser and get that off. You have to be careful with your glue eraser on black paper because you can make it all kind of fuzzy. Well, not the CD covers necessarily, but okay. So now we just need a little card for here. This is the inside of the CD. I wonder if we can make this a little card for here. Why, I think we could. Look at that. I don't think we'd even have to cut it. Nope. How fortuitous. This is my corner chomper. If you want to get some equipment like this that you see me use, you can go to my Amazon shop. The link is below the video, and in my Amazon shop there's only things I use. I didn't go around looking for stuff just to put it in the shop. That's why it's not a really big shop, but it's got all the essentials that you need, and nothing that you don't eventually need. And it's all the stuff that I use. There's nothing in there, everything I use and nothing I don't. That's what it says. That's what I mean. So you can check that out. Doesn't cost you anything extra to go through the link. Oopsie. Or to go through the shop. I get a couple pennies. It's really not very much at all. It's only like 5%. So you'd have to spend a lot, which you can, in order for me to benefit a lot. Look at that. Wow. I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this on. No, let's not. Let's do the inside. I got so carried away doing the back, it all came together so well. So now we want this part to be in here. It must be still too big. Oh no, I'm just getting caught on the plastic. Oh, we have to cut the other end. Card out there. Darn it. To cut the other end so we have a pocket. Well, that was enough. Good, and we still have our black. Okay. I just love that. Oops, it's upside down. Oops, there it is. Oh, I like it this way better anyway. I like things to face towards the right. That looks right to me. Okay, that's cool. Let's get it right side up. Good thing that's the end we're gluing shut, huh? Oh, very nice. I like it. Okay. Okay, now we don't, oh yeah, oh darn it, what was I thinking? I have to make it shorter. Because it can't show. So we're not papering it, so we can't have it show unless it shows evenly. Let's see what we got now. Perfect. I don't think there's enough glue on there, but we'll see. Nope. Okay. So I didn't put a whole lot on to begin with, so I didn't want to make a big mess and glue the pocket shut. Like I just did. Okay. Now, Okay. Glue that shut, and then we have to glue this shut at this end. Kind of nice to have a line on there to go by. So we're gluing that shut because we're putting the card in and out from this side. Very cool. I like it. We're going to put this on here. It's already been inked, so we might as well go ahead and put it on. And then we're going to put some gears on. I like it. Let's get it glued on. I realize that's white. That's okay. I should have inked it. That way it's not so bright white. It's not going to be black, but this isn't black either. Black soot has a little teeny bit of white in it because it's kind of a gray. It's really dark gray. Well, it's black, but okay. Let's try that again. Gotta love Fabri-Tac. Perfect. It's kind of cool the way it is. I mean, without the, I'm going to put the gears on, but still. And again, we don't want to make it too heavy for the magnet to hold. All right. Let's put the magnet on the back. Speaking of magnets. Okay. I've got these different color ones, but we've been using the same color all the way through. First, let's do that. Coffee slurp. Let's see. I think this is the flattest, thinnest one we have. It fits right around there, doesn't it? Glue all over me. I really would rather have one with stuff in the center. Let's try this little one. Perfect. Let's put that one on. So we don't want to make it hard for it to close either. So we'll try it, and while the glue's wet, we will see what we've got. Shoot. Too much glue where the hole is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let that sit for just a second and it will glue right up. Okay, now while I would love to do that, I don't know of any way to test it. It may not be too heavy, because that would be cool to put that up there. You want odd numbers. These aren't heavy at all. So let's put one here. Oh, I was going to put a brad in there first. Gonna put a brad on there. Darn it. I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and put it on. Where did it go? Oh, it's still there. Just the perfect size. Okay. Rescued by the tiny, tiny little gear. Let's see if we can put just a tiny, tiny bit of glue. There we go. Okay, I know it's gold, and I just got through saying we're going to use the same color, but I like it. Me likey. I mean, if we have to, we can take the magnet off the back and put a dot on the back. Can we? No, we can't. Okay, so we can't make it too heavy. So I don't think we can use that. I have gears falling everywhere. Alright, let's do that one. This one and this one. These aren't very heavy, even though they look heavy. I don't know what kind of alloy they're made out of, but they're not really very heavy. And you'd be surprised at how little glue. This Fabri-Tac is pretty good glue though too. It better be $11 a bottle, huh? Isn't that insane? I put too much glue on there. Forgot it was going on acetate or on black. You have to be careful on black too. All right. So we're going to use the minimal amount. Sorry, I'm not showing. And I'm just kind of trying to get off any extra that might stick out. And then I want it to look like it's meshed in there, which doesn't look like it is. It is. And this one's the same on both sides as well. All three of these are. Darn it. And it sticks to the acetate especially fast, even though it will slide around. I feel like we need something on the corners. I don't want to put a bunch of the little gold ones. I guess we're better off just leaving it. See, it's getting kind of heavy for the magnet. No, it's all right. Okay. I'm happy with that. Less is more sometimes. And then I'll make a card for it. Okay. All right. I really like the way this turned out. Used gathered twigs, spiced marmalade, and black soot to get that effect. And we turned the ink upside down and smeared the pad on the glass, and we sprayed it, and then we just tapped the manila folder on there. And if you remember me telling you, the manila folder soaks up water like crazy. Don't get too crazy adding water to the ink though, because you will warp your manila folder. It'll get all wavy if you put too much water on it. So you just have to kind of find that happy balance in between, and you know, you can get it done. Now, if I'd have thought about it, I would have had it open the other way and could have put a charm on it, on the card. Wasn't very smart. Wasn't very smart thinking. So now I have to put this one on the wrong way as well. Otherwise, well, maybe not. For this one, we're going to cut out the center of the page as the paper. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see, I'm going to this line here, and to that line there. I need to go over. Oh, look at that. Okay. I wish I'd have realized before I glued the page down, because I probably would have had enough time. Maybe not though, these CD covers are really thin. So once I glued it down with that much glue, it's probably glued down. You just open it before you pull the card out, and we won't put a tab on the card. We'll just leave the card stick out just a little bit so you can grab a hold of it. I need to scruff it up a little more so it isn't so even. There we go. All right, so now I need to turn the direction of everything around, but that's okay. This is for the back. This is for, how do I end up with so many? Oh, this is a card for the inside. This is the back. And this is the front. I went ahead and put the magnet on here too. And there's just going to be decoration on the back, so it doesn't matter what direction the tape is in. Okay, so let's do the back. This is the card for the inside. It's one of the pre-cut pieces. So I like it. It doesn't fill it completely, but you can still see the butterflies when you put it in correctly. Then on the back, to make it a little bit thicker, we're going to take this scrap, which I think is cool looking, and we are going to cut it down. Now we're going to cut it down this way, or we're going to leave the red on. think we should leave the red on there. And should we make it a tuck instead of this belly band? I think we should. Now, it looks like I was going to say, it looks like I won't be able to see that. You could see the shiny, but why not just use my chalk pencil, make a mark. Yeah, that way we've got both. Yeah, I like it better with the red. This was a scrap too. I was like, at first when I cut it off, I was like, oh darn, I didn't want to cut that off. And then I looked at it and I was like, wow, that'd make a good pocket or a belly band. Actually, I thought belly band. All right, so I don't want to glue there. Remember, put your fingers where you don't want to glue. Okay, let's round the corners. That's a scrap as well. This looks like it's going to have a gap. We might need 2 cards. I have to double check and make sure this corner cruncher's in there in my shop. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're gluing it down, but I was going to use it as an example of why you should keep the ink covered. Thought maybe we'd have some black ink on the back. Then we can use a little thickness on these. So I'll come back and glue some stuff on the back of the cards. Probably something here as well. I almost feel like getting out a Timmy person. Oh, that looks cool. We'll put it this way. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that would have stayed in there, but we would have had to put it at the top or the bottom. This is another piece of the scrap from there. Well, so we've put something on the back of every card, except for that one that was a super tight fit with the acetate. Okay, now we want to put these on the back of here. They're all inked. Let's see. Didn't cut it for the pocket. Oh, there is no pocket. There's no cutting. No cutting. Helps if you unclog the tip. You know, that still looks like it could be inked some more. Yeah, I put more black on there, but it doesn't matter. So that's all right. Okay. I almost thought we put them on upside down. On the front, I'm going to have a little bit of fun. Oh, all this glue on my fingernails. I've inked everything already. Whoopsie, except for the bird. Okay. Now everything has been inked. Okay, let's glue our suitcase down. We'll leave enough room. So we're going to put this here. And we want it up high enough that we take up the page with everything. Not quite time, hon. It actually is time, but we're not going to tell him that. Now, I wished that would be darker, but I don't want to I don't want to take a chance on getting all this all black by inking it in. Oops, and I needed to put the bird down first. Looks like a crown. Anyway, at least now I know where the handle is. Now I'm not adding any more glue, I'm just smearing the glue around that's there. And the chalk line is still there, so I still know where to put the suitcase. Oops. And these little glue strings. And we're going to put the butterfly up here. Shoot. Okay, now what I'm going to do is once I glue this on, oh, we could have glued it on the other way. We could have, because we don't have a card that comes out. You know what I mean? We could have glued it on this way like I originally had it. Darn it. Oh well. Such is life. C'est la vie. Just going to push that down in there while we're gluing. But I'm going to put some gears on it on the front. But we'll do that off camera. So we can get done here. get it glued in the book. Little glue feathers. Those little strings of glue, they really show up on this black paper. Let's put the magnet on the back. I think our timer's going to go off. See, now I wish I'd have put it on the other side and then they would have opened like this, but oh well. Made a mistake. It still turned out cool. Especially when you put those gears on the front. Kind of go with the theme. And since you're going to have these gears and pockets and things on, you want to make sure you do have enough glue to hold the weight of everything on. I mean, it's not super heavy or anything, don't get me wrong, but you don't want the top to pull down or anything like that. And see, the gears will fill in that empty spot. Yeah, see, I would have liked it much better if it had been on the other side. I forgot we weren't cutting a hole in this one. Oh well, I still like it. We're still going to put the gears up here, and then unfortunately I'm going to have to do this and this off camera, which is fine. And then you'll see it in the flip through. Okay, well that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next video, which will be the flip through. And I hope you have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, whichever one it is, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.